the purposes of this exercise, exploring the way that Dr. Jekyll is introduced to us, I would like Phil to play the role of Robert Louis Stevenson.
OK, I'll do my best. Would you like me to do a Scottish accent?
Yes, please.
OK, I'll try. And I apologise to everyone in Scotland who might watch this.
The chapter starts with Jekyll giving one of his pleasant dinners for 5 or 6 cronies. At the end of the dinner, Utterson stays behind, and Jekyll is described as
a large, well-made, smooth-faced man of 50, with something of a stylish cast perhaps, but every mark of capacity and kindness. You could see by his looks that he cherished for Mr. Utterson a sincere and warm affection.
Why do you end the sentence with warm affection?
Well, I think it's important for Jekyll to be a likeable character at this point in the novel. He's got to be attractive.
You rely heavily on dialogue between the two men throughout the rest of the chapter.
Yes, well, the good thing about dialogue is it's so suggestive. You know, it's inviting the reader to read between the lines, so to speak. Of course, you can write a character to say exactly what they're thinking, but it's much more interesting if they just hint at things. Or, you know, I was writing in the Victorian age when everyone was so concerned with scandal, and in many ways it's more important what they don't say than what they do.
A close observer might have gathered that the topic was distasteful, but the doctor carried it off gaily. "My poor Utterson," said he, "you are unfortunate in such a client. I never saw a man so distressed as you were by my will, unless it were that hide-bound pedant Lanyon, at what he called my scientific heresies. Oh, I know he's a good fellow, you needn't frown, an excellent fellow, and I always mean to see more of him, but a hide-bound pedant for all that, an ignorant, blatant pedant. I was never more disappointed in any man than Lanyon."
You show us here that Jekyll has a distaste for Lanyon.
Yes, indeed. I'm introducing a crucial dichotomy, conflict in science between Lanyon and rational science and what Jekyll calls transcendental medicine. We don't know exactly what that is, but it's kind of unhinged science.
Okay, so is there a sense that you show this by his outburst against Lanyon? He seems to suddenly change from showing respect for the man to repulsion at him being a hide-bound pedant.
Yes, absolutely. And don't want to give away the end of the novel, but if we think about Hyde as another aspect of Jekyll's character, then we know that Jekyll has this split personality. He has these mood swings, and that's kind of what I'm foreshadowing here.
"You know, I never approved of it," pursued Utterson, ruthlessly disregarding the fresh topic. "My will? Yes, certainly, I know that," said the doctor, a trifle sharply. "You have told me so."
Sharply?
Ah, well done. I'm glad you noticed that one.
"Well, I tell you so again," continued the lawyer. "I have been learning something of young Hyde." The large, handsome face of Dr. Jekyll grew pale to the very lips, and there came a blackness about his eyes. "I do not care to hear more," said he. "This is a matter I thought we had agreed to drop."
Yes, this has been building since the beginning of the chapter.
"What I heard was abominable," said Utterson. "It can make no change. You do not understand my position," returned the doctor, with a certain incoherency of manner. "I am painfully situated, Utterson. My position is a very strange one. It is one of those affairs that cannot be mended by talking."
Okay, so we've moved from words like kindness and cherished to incoherency. Unlike the rational Utterson, he is painfully situated and his affairs cannot be mended.
Yes, do you see how his mental state is beginning to break down?